right, we're back. We're back for a Q&A of sewist.com. I had a question. I'm going to see if I can figure this out, Miss Sewing. Um, Sew Girl, Sew Girl WYD on TikTok asked about whether or not she can get this top made, or created a pattern for this top. So let's see what we can do. But before, oh my, I see something happening. Okay. Huh. Okay. All right. Let me flip y'all around. Okay. All right. So let me get this in so they can see. So let's go back to, well, what was I gonna ask? Let's say. Oh well, I'm logged into my account. I wanted to just show you real quick how, and it's kind of blurry on this side, but if you go to YouTube, it's actually clearer. I hope. So if you come in to where it says over to the left, choose standard size at the top here. You zoom that in. Now you can see it a little bit better. It says choose standard size. This is where the built-in sizes, ISO sizes, are like your sewing pattern size ranges. It's sort of like, it's like that. The measurements may vary slightly as far as what they deem to be a 4XS or a 9XL. It may vary slightly. So you can choose their sizes if you like. If you want to see what the numerical value of that is, you can click on sizes info. That is a link right there. So click on that. If you're following along, you can do that. Click on that and it'll open up. It should. Oh, where did it go? Okay, there we go. So you can see a little spreadsheet here, and then all of these sizes over here to your left, and it shows those 6 sizes. I told you that, well, there's more than 6 here. They got the neck in here, and the upper arm, but you can see all the measurements for all of the sizes here, so you can look in the range and see where you fall in to that. Now this is much like your commercial pattern, so it's locked in. You cannot make changes to this. You're going to get the pattern. Once you get the pattern, you get the pattern based on the size you choose. Okay. Now, what you're going to do, because you would have already created your size profile, right? Because you followed my instructions. You're going to enter. You're going to choose your save size, which is right here. Boom, right there. And my size is in here. I'm Susan. That's all my clients too. Just going to choose one of them. Let's see if I can get that. If I can choose it, click it. Oh, okay, it's already selected. I have to go down here to see it. So once I choose my size, because let me show you how it changes. See how it changes? You can't see that? You can see how it changes. So I'm choosing my size. It's already pre-saved because you have to create a profile to do this. Go to my guide in the show notes on YouTube. You'll find that. So here are my size. It's already set in here. I can make changes even to this. I can edit that if I want to before I purchase the pattern. Okay. Make sure it's in inches down here at the bottom. It can be in metric also if you want to, Miss Risner. It could be in metric. Seam allowances. This is where I wanted to talk to you about. Now, who asked me? Oh, when I was talking to you about the book Design Your Own Patterns, and I was showing you, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to put it down. I was showing you, oh, I don't know, hold on y'all, I gotta let YouTube see this too. I was showing you in the book. Well, let me show you what this does first, then I'll go to the book. So you have seam allowance option here, yes or no. So if you don't have seam allowances, it's easier to redraft the pattern. So if you have to make changes to the pattern, any design lines, or any slash and spreading, or any grafting another pattern to this of the pattern that you're going to use, take off these seam allowances only if you're comfortable with working without them and then adding them back yourself. Now, the good thing about these patterns, if you didn't see the one that I had on the wall over here earlier in YouTube, you did not see this, but their patterns show the seam line on the pattern. So if you do choose the one with the seam allowances on here, you will see the seam line. So that will be the line you'll be focusing on when you're redrafting patterns or making adjustments to the pattern. So don't worry about that. But you can order it without the seam lines. So that's all I want. Seam allowances. That's all I wanted to tell you. You can order it without the seam allowances. This is helpful because if you're using the basic blocks, which you would be if you had a book like the one I have, and I'm going to show you in a sec. Let me go back. Let's see. Ooh, I'm sorry, I didn't want to go there. Let me come here. What I wanted to do was do this. Come back here. All right, can you see me? I'm going to show you TikTok also. You're probably going to see on screen. So this is my book. This is an old book. You're going to have to check the notes in YouTube to see it. But it's called Design Your Own Dress Patterns by Adele Margolis. So when you're pulling the pattern that has no seam allowance, those blocks, you can start practicing with these because that's where they're going to start at. They're going to start with the basic block, and then they're going to show you how to modify that block into this design or whatever design they're teaching you. Now, like I said, the instructions, or earlier I said the instructions to these may be a little bit confusing, but you can Google these. These techniques are Googleable. If you're doing whatever, this is talking about slash, spread, and swirl for draped bodice. So you can type in slash and spread techniques and see if there are other explanations for it. You can also use AI to do this. You can snap a picture, put it in Chat GPT or Claude or Gemini to learn how to do that. That's going to come in a future video. I'll show you how to do that. But this is very helpful. If you have a pattern with no seam allowances, like this would be a no seam allowance skirt, you take that, make the same changes or make the same cuts here, like on here, slash, and you'll get that skirt like that. Make those same changes. It should be, it's very visually, I know you can do this. If you see it, you can see how it's done here. You can do this. Go grab that skirt pattern today. You have one now at your commercial skirt patterns, that straight skirt pattern. You can do this example today. If you have a book like this. Now, you don't have to have this book, but have a book that shows you how to make dress patterns or clothing garments. And then just take the already drafted patterns from sewits.com and go through and use that. Okay. All right. So I hope that answered someone's question. Now, someone, she asked about Sewing Girl WYD asked about a boxy top with, well, a top with a crop top, I guess, with boxy sleeves. Let me Google that. See if I can find what you're talking about. I'm gonna go back to your description if I can. All right, boxy top below the waist length. Okay, sleeves start below the shoulder, wide sleeves. Let me look that up. Let me see if I can figure that one out. Oh, that's the book, y'all, by the way. Oh, I can't share it on YouTube. Let me see if I can. I probably can. I'll have to stop my screen though. Hold on. Hold on. No, I ain't gonna do it. All right, I'll pull it up later. Okay, so we're talking about boxy top. You know a brand name? Give me a brand name. Who makes it below the waist? Oh, let me do it on here. I'm sorry. Let me do it here. Okay. So let's do it here. Okay. All right. Hopefully you can see that. All right, boxy top. She said waist length. Going on your description. This is how you look it up now. Okay. Um, Sleeves start below shoulders, like a cold shoulder. Wait a minute. I think I know what you're talking about. Off shoulder. Let's see. Let me know if we're getting close. So let's see. I'm gonna go to images. Can you see those? I don't know if you can. Let me see if I can. Anything? Now we said boxy top though. None of this is boxy, but is the shoulder right? Let me go down here and see if she's still there. Hey Buddha Brown. It's called a boxy tee. Oh, thank you. All right, boxy tee. I have not heard of that. Maybe I've seen it, didn't know the name. Boxy tee. Do you have a brand who makes this boxy tee? Oh, girl. Off the shoulder though? I don't know about the shoulders. Let me see. Are you talking about the off? Okay. Let's see. Is this close? No? Let me see. Looks like it was up to the top. Oh, on the other page? Okay, let me go back. Was that up here? Was that one of these? Vintage cotton off shoulder. That one. I don't see anything that says. Okay, thank you. FH7634. Is that right here? FH7634. Uh-oh, my screen locked. Come on, screen. There we go. Let me look it up, child. All right, Boxy T by D. Oh, okay. Now you could listen. Give me all the information, please, ma'am. Should I bring you on screen? Adidas. How do you spell Adidas? DAS. I think so. Boxy T. FH. What? Oh, it was delayed. Okay. FH7634. Okay. Really? I know we didn't look. This is not fashion. This is not. Listen. No, ma'am. This that just look up t-shirt. That's all. And you can look for a men's t-shirt pattern. That'll give you an offset shoulder enough. That's just a yeah. That's just no. That's not fashion to me. And no, not what I mean by fashion. Okay, that's so easy. Go to images. That's yeah. That's the boxy tee for Adidas, right? I'm gonna go and see. That right there. That's literally what you want. It's burgundy and a khaki shirt. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, that one. That one. Okay. Still not fashion. Okay. Uh. Okay. Boxy tee. Is it available? I don't see a price on here. Okay, that's just the style line you're gonna change. It's a t-shirt cut up. So you're gonna have to just let me put this in. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, this is just let me go back over here. Come on. Give me another one. There we go. Paste. Okay. So for this, uh-oh. All right. So that's just a t-shirt cut up. I mean, it's not you if you don't, let's see, do they have that? And so it's no, you're not going to get those design lines. Like these lines right here, you're going to have to draft that. You're going to have to draft that. First you can start with the top. Now, I suggest you get one of those books. Now, if you're new to sewing, this is like a little bit above, but I think you can do it. You just need some instruction. Go get you a book that's going to teach you how to color block. This is like a color blocking technique. And it's all it is cutting the pattern up. You're going to cut the pattern and put new seam allowances in, but you're going to have to cut the pattern so that the sleeve and the bodice where they meet right there at that seam, they match up. So once you cut the bodice part across, then you'll see where the bodice and the sleeve meet. Then you'll start that cut on the sleeve and come straight down the sleeve. I mean, I'm kind of generalizing it, but yeah, the one piece in the front, that's just it's just a cutout. It's like cut out and sewn back in there. That's what it looks like anyway. Um, Let me see. Let me go back to it. Other views, yeah. The back. I think there's a inside is inset too. Yeah, the side has like a different color. Yeah, that's just see, that's just a piece. That's just sewn in. I mean, it's just cut up. It's a if you take one whole pattern, you're cutting it up just like you would a puzzle. Yeah, the piece in the front is a puzzle. It's like the piece in the back. See how the back is? Same thing in the front. The same. See that seam right there? There's a seam right there. They top stitched it. So if you've never taken a sewing class, ma'am, you're gonna have to take a sewing class. And now I don't teach them, but an online course in basic sewing and basic pattern construction will get you at least to understand how to do this. This is not. This is something. If you've just started to sew and don't understand this you got to get that you got to get your foundation straight. I always recommend that make sure you have your fundamentals in sewing clear, and that means knowing how to cut and sew patterns, and at least like if you just knew how to cut a hem shorter, you would understand how to do this part. Okay. No, it's not in so it's not basic, but it is basic. The silhouette is basic. It's a t-shirt silhouette, which we can do, but you're talking about putting new design lines. We're making some that those color blocking lines, or where the burgundy is different than the beige, and the beige in the middle is different than the one at the bottom. Those are design lines that's cut into a basic silhouette. You can get a basic silhouette, but you still have to go in and cut new design lines. Just like I showed you in that green dress, where it has those seams right around the up near the shoulder, coming from the neckline to the underarm. That is a design line. I showed you what the basic dress looks like, and then you have to draft your own um, design line to create that little line that met the bust. I don't know if you remember that, but this is a design line. This you taking a basic t-shirt pattern, so and doing that. So let's see. Uh-oh, can't spell shirt. Hold on. So you're gonna have to so you have, let's see, I should have put boxy T. Oh, this is a good illustration. So here, let me copy this. Copy that. Okay. Okay. All right. See that? That's basically your shirt, right? So what you're gonna have to do is let me see if I can put them both on the same. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Let me make this smaller. There we go. Okay. Hold, please. So that's your shirt, right? Uh-oh. TikTok. Uh-oh. TikTok thinks I'm not on screen and I'm not. All right, TikTok. All right, let me know if y'all can hear me still. The add-on of wide sleeves over the shoulder bodice. Adding the sleeves? That's not an add-on. You just want the top part, just eliminate the bottom. Is that what you're talking about? I'm thinking this right here. So we talk. This is what they cut. Oh, that's too high. Ooh. Mm, hold on. Okay. Let me move this over. So I'm not sure what you mean. So, ooh, oh goodness. Oh good. Delete that. So if I'm trying to draw it right across here. So that part is somewhere in here, right? So that's what you want, that part? Okay, the top on your photo, you see the sleeves. Look at the end, at the shoulders. At the shoulders here, right here. A bodice where the sleeveless look will go beyond the shoulder. Oh, that's just an offset sleeve. So is this not what you were talking about? Or you kind of designing this based on some on this? You're talking about the sleeves going. That's a offset sleeve. Let's see if we can find that. Now this is a whole class. Send me a cash app. Alterations next door. Whatever your heart desires. Let's see. This is it's called a one. Now let me show you what you can do in Sewist. Let me see what that is. In Sewist.com. Did I delete it? Child, oh no, I didn't. There it is. Okay, well, let's come back here. So you can go to tops, right? Oversized fit. All right, and we're gonna go what you said, crop, I guess. Now they don't have this one right here. That's not available yet. So we can do waist length. I'm just gonna see what we can get out of it. I don't use this one that often, but it might be able to get something. And the neckline. Oops, take it back. Neckline. No front closure. Okay. See, I want to pick loose top like that, or tent top. One of those. Loose top. Let's see. No. Ooh, it did not. Okay. So what I would do, it really didn't give me what I wanted actually. So let me see. Let me come back. See where I went wrong. Now, this is something I know about. Oh, here we go. One piece sleeve. That's what we needed. That let me go back to that. This right here. One piece sleeve. Okay. Now this comes with, you really have to spend time learning these silhouettes. Like this software will help you with that, only because it has descriptions below it, what you're looking at and what you're choosing, so you'll understand what you're choosing. I think you're talking about that type of sleeve. Let me know if that's right, or is it this one? Hey Stony, what's going on? So we can get in here and we're going to choose the neckline. We can choose that same neckline. So I want no front closure, and I want it to be a tunic. So I want no buttons or no buttons, excuse me, no darts or no seams in the front. So we're gonna do a tunic, and what is gonna come? Ooh, they did not give me a drawing. Now that happens. That happens sometimes. So let's see if we can look at the pro view. Ah, I'm not logged in. It logged me out. Now I got to do it over. However, let me go to this one again. Let's see. Dropped. Let me see. See if I can do it. Sleeveless dropped shoulder. Top. Boxy. Is this it? Is that close to it? Oh, yes, no drawings for it. I think she means the jersey look. Is that it? That's what I'm thinking she's thinking. I'm waiting. Yes, with wide sleeves. Now I'm like, what wide sleeves? Um, I don't know, ma'am. I'm thinking these sleeves. No, not those. I thought the Adidas. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I thought it was cool too, Miss Risner. I don't know. All right, that's all I'm giving tonight, girl. You just wearing me out. Wearing me out. All right, so you find it, DM me and let me know. I mean, these are some cute looks. I mean, I get this. This is cute. Let me see. Look how that sleeve is on the side. I like that. Ooh, kind of. I like that. Very simple, minimalist, very comfy outfit. I like it. All right. See on the side, it's wide. Yes, that's the offset shoulder or the drop shoulder. And then I'm not sure. There's no. I guess by definition, there's no sleeve. It's just an extension of the arm opening. But there are some that do have a sleeve. And when you add a little piece, it is a sleeve. It's wide on the side. You talking about this one? I hope you're talking about the other one. Maybe you are talking about this one. I've been going too fast. I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot YouTube is still rolling. Anyway, all right. So I hope they helped at least somewhat. So you may not find a pattern for that. You're gonna have to. That's the type I'm going to submit. Ooh, that's some stuff going on here. To the contest, this sleeve, but will be wide and loose. Okay. Well, practice that sleeve. You can go on sewist.com and go through like I did with the top. The video is up on YouTube, so you can go through and see it again and try to recreate that. Oh, you're welcome. Try to recreate that and see what happens. And you're gonna print that at home. The patterns are very cheap. They're like $3. I think they may be on sale right now. Let's see. Let me log in real quick. Don't be looking at my password, y'all. Or my fingerprints. Um, let's see. Gallery. 295. The patterns are 295, and you can see these are patterns people have created, and they all get saved here. These may be mine. Nope, that's not my collection. That's my collection. So you you could come in here and print these patterns if you want. You don't have to go in and make your own. You can make garments from these that you see someone else has created. It doesn't cost you any more. A lot to this website, so I kind of want to talk to you about it little by little, so you can learn. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so all right, that's it for sure this time. All right, so I hope that helped you. She said it did. Thank you. You're welcome. Very much welcome. So like I said, run the video back, the second video, and you'll see that demonstration again, and we'll hopefully you'll get what you want. Um, but keep watching my channel. I'll hope to bring some other stuff to you all. It's randomish, but it's sort of focusing on just sewing solutions. There's sort of a lot of questions being asked, and I'm just trying to answer a few questions here and there in sewing that I know a little bit about. Okay, so join the community. You can go online on my profile there and sign up for my email newsletter, which is coming. Okay. All right. All right, YouTube. I'm out. Join me on the next video.